I just bought this bad boy and got her home. She's gonna need a little TLC, but hopefully with a little bit of love and some extra parts, we can get her running. So I know nothing, essentially, about snowmobiles, and nothing about this particular snowmobile, except for the little bit that the person I bought off told me about it. So it's going to be fun getting to learn how this thing ticks and trying to get it to work. But I look forward to it. Alright. My dad was nice enough to carry this into the garage for me the other day while I was at work. Just got it out the weather. That was good. Unfortunately, he did say it puked its guts out, and that does appear to be true. That's gotta be oil. 2-stroke? Yeah. So, this is my first snowmobile. I essentially know nothing about snowmobiles, so the guy I bought this off of, it didn't run when I bought it. He claimed that there was like one simple part that just needed to be swapped out on it, and it would be great. Considering it has leaked all of its 2-stroke oil out all over the floor, I'm already starting to get the vibe that that is not the case. So I don't know. I thought this would be a fun project. You know, something new to learn, and if I do get it running, you know, it'll be a good time as well. And I got a couple days to work on it too. Unfortunately, it is. Right now it's actually Christmas Eve and I have COVID, so you know, I got a couple days home to try and figure out how to make this thing work. So as long as I can scrape up the energy and get myself out here to actually work on it, you know, well, we'll have to see what we can do. You know, I don't know where this is leaking from. I think maybe I'll start with that. This looks like it comes apart pretty easy. Goo on everything. I'm gonna need some tools. Huh. I didn't expect all that. Don't imagine that's supposed to be all bent up like that. Yeah, I don't really know what any of this stuff is. I feel like there's something missing here. Is that what this is? Sure is. So what is that? That's probably just like an air intake. Well, it still has gas in it. Unfortunately, I can't smell to know if it's good gas or not. Huh. I think this is supposed to have electric start. So I just took these 2 spark plugs out. I cleaned them up with brake cleaner and a wire brush. And then I tested them with my meter here. And they are reading about 5 ohms, which is supposedly in spec. So the issue is not with the spark plugs. So now I'm looking at the coil. Whenever you see wires like that, it's never a good sign. I think I'm gonna look up what a new one of these looks like. I mean, looks like there's damage to these wires previously, so that doesn't make me feel too confident in this thing. Huh, that's it? Okay. So, I think judging by this diagram, this was supposed to be the grounding wire for it. Alright, get the coil off.
What are you getting into? Trouble?
I just tested its ohms. I got no reading on it.
Let's see what we got here. Sure nothing's... Not looking good. Yeah, this wire's about ready to break right off. Yeah, this coil looks like it's completely open.
It looks like this guy took this out and stuff was supposed to attach to it, is my assumption, because now there's things like this just free floating, which is electrical components. Well, this one isn't even plugged into something, so that could fix something else. I mean, I noticed the electric start isn't working, so...
There's no electrical connection here at all.
Yeah.
This wire was broken.
I'll just have to order a new one.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get to that because it's all inside. That's going to have to be replaced. It wasn't even hanging. There's no. You can tell there was no conductors, and it was all.
Yeah, but he was saying, "Oh yeah, I took this out because I don't think that they need these." But like now, there's just stuff like this free floating in here. This is all electrical, and like here's a plug that I'd imagine is supposed to be plugged into something that isn't. Whenever the seat comes off.
I found a hole in my radiator, so I think I'm going to buy a new radiator now.
Tractor?
Yeah.
After you spend all that time straightening the pins out?
Yeah. I might try to fix it. It's been fixed before. It did a terrible job.
How does this come off, Lena? What do you think? Does it slide on brackets? Ew, that's slimy. Alright. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Day after Christmas. So I ordered I ordered a new coil online. It's like a $50 part. We know that's bad, so I got that ordered. Hopefully that'll be in a couple days. So, oh wow, I didn't even see that. This muffler has a hole in it. All right. I also ordered a service manual, and I also got the owner's manual for this machine as well. So hopefully those will both help me out quite a bit. Because looks like this machine's gonna need a little bit of love. So, and I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some more stuff for it. You know, the electrical work, just from what I can see on this, is in need of some love. You know, in quite a few places where stuff's been rubbing, and so I'm not surprised that there are electrical components that don't work on this. But you know, we'll figure it out as we go. So. What you doing, baby? Keeping me company? Yeah? Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, sure, go, girl. Yeah, go, girl. Oy. I don't know what I'm doing. Should there be like gaskets in here? Wait, are these gaskets? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Oh, the pistons are working right. I'll take the carbs off. Should I take the clutch off? Is that... I mean, there's a little bit of play there. Alright, so there's the carb off. Doesn't look crazy dirty inside.
CDI magneto, that's what that is.
Since it's got a little bit of gunk in there, but really? I don't think that's bad. I mean, I guess this is kind of good. I mean, like, it looks like everything on it is in okay shape. So once we figure out like these wiring issues and whatnot and get that new coil in, maybe maybe it won't really need too much else. Okay, so while I am waiting for Lena, what are you doing? Pushing me out the way here. What's up? So while we are waiting for that coil to come in, I tore this other stuff apart just to make sure there weren't any other major issues going on. Hey. So now that I have it apart, I'm gonna get everything cleaned. I'm gonna try and get this engine here, the bay and everything cleaned up as nice as I can. Cause it's probably gonna be a couple of days, if not next week, until that coil comes in. So just might as well get everything else cleaned up and greased up and working as good as I can in the meantime. I think I'm gonna pretty much stop here though at tearing it apart. You know, like if it isn't broken, don't fix it kind of a thing. You know, I wouldn't want to make something a problem that isn't a problem. So, you gonna help me? Hey, hey. Oh. All right, easy there. Alright, well I might call that there for tonight. I got the head back together. I got the carb and everything back together. I got the intake back on. This is definitely missing some bolts and some screws. And I don't know what's supposed to be in there or come off of it, but it's definitely missing things. So I'm gonna go and read up on that tonight. And Lena here is begging me to go and play before bed. Isn't that right, sweetie pie? See the little nub going in the back. You want to go play for a little bit before bed? Yeah? Okay, we'll go do that. All right, we'll go play. We'll go play. All right, so we'll come back to this tomorrow. I was gonna use these to buff it out, but I don't know where the attachment for the drill went for these. It's like a Velcro. So I'm gonna improvise. Got a sander. This thing's got Velcro on it. If it works, right? Let's find out. She's looking fresh, looking shiny. The only thing I really need to clean up yet is this hood, but I haven't quite gotten around to that yet. But she's looking pretty good. Oh man, that was pretty awesome. I just took a trip down to my local cycle shop, and you know, I got to speak with the owner and whatnot, and I was telling him about the snowmobile that I got, and he let me pick his brains, and it turned out he had the exact same snowmobile in his shop right now that he's working on. So he actually brought me back into his shop, and he was you know, showing me stuff and saying things that could be problems, and it was really cool because I was able to see, like, you know, certain things that aren't connected, they're just vents, which is, you know, great for me. It means that stuff isn't missing. So, you know, stuff like that's good. I'm feeling a little bit better about it now, you know, and he can get some parts for it. I'm just, you know, he was saying, like, you know, if I have any more questions, come on by, and, you know, he's super kind, letting me pick his brain and everything. So while I was here, I also picked up a new helmet. So now I have a snowmobile helmet. And this does have the luxury setting of having a heated shield. So that's pretty cool. This sled that I have now, that I just got, does not have that. But we were almost talking, like, that extra plug that I have that isn't connected to anything coming out of that main harness might be, if it has voltage, once we get this thing running, that could be a place to tap in and actually wire up some electrical heat for the helmet. So that could be pretty cool. So I am excited. I need my coil to come in now so I can get this thing running. I'm so excited for it. So I'm gonna need a couple of other things for this. That I found. A couple clips missing, so I'm missing another one of these clips for the other side of this bladder. I was told this is I mean, it's fine like this, but that if it had some foam in it, it would be better. That way, if any snow gets in there, it doesn't get sucked into the carbs, causing it to ice up. I gotta get some cable so that I can make a new hood holder opener. Get rid of my makeshift ratchet strap here. I'm gonna wait to order any of these gaskets until after I get the sled running. Alright, I think I'm gonna give it a shot at taking the brakes apart here so I can see how the brakes are looking. That's a bit of torque on it. Okay, that was the next step. This is called the pad spring. And then it just says the brake pads. Oh, these look like they have a bit of stuff on them. I don't even think I'm gonna take them out. Oh yeah, well, wow. Actually, they look like they're wearing quite unevenly. Is that normal? You see that? Brake pads in there? What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it's there. This side is way thinner than this side, though. There we go. Alright, that's not so bad. Put our spring back in here. cap that goes in there. Awesome. Honestly, that's actually really easy to do. Does that mean this dipstick is supposed to be brake fluid? Let's figure this out. Oh, apparently this thing does need new brake pads. That one was at the wear limit. So it says they have to be replaced as a set. Well, let's get her running first. Okay, so I don't know what this dipstick is yet. Whatever it is, it's got oil in it. And a little bit of crud in the bottom. But apparently the brake fluid is actually up here in the handlebar. Brake fluid. .4. Alright, well that's something else I can check. Yeah, she's low. Aha! Look at that. Don't spill it. Wow, I spilled it everywhere. Awesome. Lena, my coil's supposed to be coming any minute. I'm so excited. I say, on a 60-degree day at the end of December. Isn't that crazy? 60 degrees out is gorgeous. Look at all the snow. What the heck? Okay guys, this is what we've been waiting for. This better be right or I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Knife way too early. Okay, so here's the old one. And it looks like our cords are gonna be long enough, so that's awesome. Looks the same. Actually has the ground on this one. Oh wait, does it have the ground? It does not have the ground. Did I save the ground? I did save the ground. No, I didn't. This is the other side. I will make a ground. Alright, I just have to figure out how to change these out. Do these unscrew? Oh. Oh, there we go. You know, while I'm here with these off, since I have to reuse them, I should test them for continuity as well and make sure the caps themselves aren't bad. It'd be silly not to since I'm here. How do I change the range on this thing? Range. Do you know what the ohms for a spark plug is supposed to be?
For what?
The ohms for a spark plug is supposed to be?
Ohms for a spark plug?
Yeah.
Not supposed to be any ohms in a spark plug.
No? I was told to check these by Lance. He said you can check them and make sure that they're good. He said because sometimes these just go bad.
For a spark plug?
Yeah, for the cap.
No, it's just a conductor. It just goes from the wire to the top of the plug. Huh. It should be closed. It should have continuity.
It should.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not beeping. What is it supposed to have? If that's what he was saying sometimes it did just go bad. If my finger would stop bleeding, that'd be great.
Touch the two probes together. There you go.
The ohms was the horseshoe.
Get it?
No, it's not doing the beepy beepy.
You got two new ones, right?
No, not two new ones. The two old ones.
Give me one of the old ones.
Dad's checking up on my work over here.
That's what it is.
There you go.
So yeah, they rot right out inside.
So you've never heard of that?
No, I could see them rusted. Well, I don't work on a lot of...
Yeah, when I was talking to the guy Lance at the cycle shop, he was saying check the boots and then you need your meter set to 20,000 ohms. He said because sometimes the boots go bad, and I guess
I keep my stuff inside.
I guess he's right.
I've never had that kind of corrosion.
Yeah. So both boots are also bad then. Wow.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna shoot back over to Lance's then and pick up some new boots.
There you go.
All right, we got them. All right, 2 boots, 931. Let's go get this thing together. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take this off of here. That seems like a good idea. You guys are supposed to just pop on. Why aren't you just popping on? far as I know, you're just supposed to pop on. Okay, so my ignorance came into play here. So I had gotten these new boots for the spark plugs. And I didn't know that there is a different type of spark plug. So I just got here and I was trying to smush these boots over top of the spark plug, and a crack happened and I broke the boot. So I rushed back over. I brought one of the spark plugs with me this time. So it turns out that there are actually different kinds of spark plugs. Who knew? Not me. Do now. So these are the ones that were in there, and this is fixed on these. The tops of these do not come off. So this is a spark plug where that top piece does unscrew. So that is what this spark plug needs to look like to go into these boots. So now this should pop in there. So turns out NGK stopped making the boots for their spark plugs. So the guy actually didn't have any of the correct boots for the spark plugs I currently had. So I just got 2 new spark plugs.
And a boot to replace the one you broke.
Yes. That I did. And a new boot. So you live and you learn. What are you gonna do?
That's right. Exactly right.
Imagine these are only supposed to be like hand tight and then like a little bit more. While I was there, I had also brought, you know, my coil that had the boots on it. So Lance was nice enough to make me up a new ground wire for this because it didn't come with one. And the one that was on here was bad. So I think the first thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna mount the coil to the air intake here. Okay. That isn't the worst, is it? It's not gonna get caught in the belt. I guess I could shorten it up a bit. I should. Just take a drop off of it. I think that'd make me feel better about it. Okay, so now this coil should be grounded. Cool. Okay, so this plastic trim is all torn out, so I have some washers stacked on here. So I'm gonna do, let's see, try and do bolt through from the inside. Alright, now I just gotta do the other side. Okay, so now I gotta put coolant in this thing. So this calls for a 60-to-40 ratio. That math seems about right. So let's go dump it in. I did also notice something when I was looking at the at the diagram again earlier. In the diagram, they had this wrapped around this coolant line. I think it was like, so it went under it like that. And I have a feeling that was to like keep it from wiggling. I wonder how bad that actually is. I mean, I could change it quick. Should I change it quick? I should change it quick. I'm gonna change it quick. Okay, yeah, that took 3 seconds, so that was worth it. This is a pretty tiny funnel, but she's full. Jesus Christ. Only pinch myself a little bit. So my dad was all excited. He patched this up last night. He got this all straightened out. Good job. And he patched that hole with epoxy, it looks like. Yeah, did a nice job. I got this can here bolted in, the exhaust is all together, she's got no wobble to her. I got this air intake bolted in so there's no wobble to that anymore. And I zip tied these little wires out of the way and together to keep them away from the exhaust as well, because as you can see it's already taken quite the beating. I would be surprised if all these wires are good. Like, I don't know. Has it actually gotten that lucky? We'll find out. And I zip tied this coolant line out of the way of this as well. So something I did notice is that these coolant lines are leaking. You can hear that. And we still have this pretty decent size two-stroke oil leak. So those are problems for the future. Let's see if we can get this thing running. Let's see if we got anything lighting up or anything. Ooh, that fired. Heck yeah! Oh my god! Man, that exhaust is leaking like a sieve though. Well, she runs. We're gonna have to get her some gaskets. So now that we know it's running, this is awesome. So now we have a coolant leaks to fix and two-stroke oil leaks to fix.
Okay.
Oh, this is sick. And I'm sure there's more stuff. There's probably got electrical problems. I'll have to go over it, but that is a good place to leave it off tonight. Wow. Yeah. I am so thrilled. Now we need snow. I'm just like all smiles right now. I've been waiting 2 weeks for this.
Mom's like, I hear something running. She didn't get that running.
All right.
Yeah, I hear something running.
All right, hold on. Let's see this, right? All right, so now let's start it up. Let's see if how long it takes it to start. Okay. Oh, All right, let's get the seat on. Yay!
Mom wants to go for a ride.
She's gonna be going for a ride. If it runs.
Yeah, I want that blue from the back. Go.
Ding dong donut. All right, so she ran. Let's put her. See how long it takes her now. I have it on.
Got the key on?
Warmer. Start. Yeah, that should be on. So that's off. That's on. Oh, and this off. Hold on. Okay, round 2. Okay. You guys are thinking right now, wow, I really wish I could see what she's doing. Me too. Look at this pile of oil here still. Where is this leaking from? Oh my God. I really can't see it leaking from somewhere, but clearly it is. Uh-oh. Cool, it's leaking. Well, what do we do in this situation? Slap the exhaust on. Sound like Brahms for later. Let's see if this thing runs.